following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Hey, Herb. We're real excited you're doing the show. We're all dying to hear you play the trumpet. So go on. Suck it to me. Go on. Oh, it's not nice, Herb.
And now from beautiful downtown Burbank, the fun capital of the San Fernando Valley, it's time for Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Now, here are the good guys, the stars of Laugh-In, a real odd couple, Dan Rowan and the dastardly Dick Martin.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening. Certainly hope you're all going to enjoy this hour.
As much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you.
It's precisely that kind of remark that makes me think, you know, I haven't seen much of you this week.
Well, you probably didn't recognize me. You see, I bought myself a face mask.
Face mask?
Yeah.
Well, now tell me truly, sir, why would you do that?
Well, I've been having so much trouble with autograph hounds, I thought I'd buy me a face mask to disguise myself.
I suppose that might work, get you a little privacy.
It doesn't work. People still hound me.
Well, maybe it's the mask. What does it look like?
President Johnson.
And they still bother you.
Hound.
Isn't that odd?
Did you ever try to sleep with 4 Secret Service men?
No, I can't say that I have.
Those badges are murder.
I really don't want to hear about it.
Sure peps up the shower, though.
I'll bet it does.
You have the feeling we've been interrupted?
Well, this is a party line, isn't it?
Clever.
Clever.
Yes.
Put on your old grey bonnet with the blue ribbon on it, because the judge has got a summons and your name's on it.
Now, you accuse this man of cheating in poker. Can you substantiate that with proof?
Yes, I can, Judge.
How?
He come up with 4 aces. I know I dealt him 3 queens.
Death row. Oh, it's Arthur Murray. He wants to know if you'd like 10 free samba lessons.
What scares me is one job like this could ruin a girl's image for life. Look, and Captain Billy Whizbang.
Why I Like the Lizard by Henry Gibson. I like the lizard because he is always so interested in the welfare of others. Well, take, for example, the fly, which he does.
How does that grab you fly lovers?
Which reminds me of the strange and wondrous things the dancing maiden did with the Shah's turban.
Funny, he doesn't look guru-ish.
Now that tickles my fancy.
Ta-da!
NBC, beautiful downtown Burbank. Yes, we know you have a hit record, but let's face it, Senator Dirksen, you're no Tiny Tim.
Speaking of the phone company, tonight Laugh-In salutes Old Mother Bell. Well, as that fellow just said, tonight we salute the phone company.
Means nothing to me. I never use them.
You probably have phones all over your house.
Not one.
Now, Dick, I've been in your house, and I happen to know you have a princess in your bedroom.
Sure, but no phone.
You speak lightly of the telephone company. It's a phone company that unites people all over America.
I didn't know that.
Why, of course you've seen those ads. Make someone happy tonight, pick up a phone.
I make someone happy every night, and I don't pick up any phones.
I don't want to hear about it.
Direct dial Dick, they call me.
Is that what they call you? Well, despite what's his name, tonight, Laugh-In salutes the phone company. Nothing in our country affects the lives of so many of us.
Show me.
All right, I will.
Would you get me an outside line, please?
Listen, is this the business office? Well, listen, I'm going out of my mind. All day long, I keep getting calls for Abe Lastfogel. Can you change my number?
No, but maybe we could change your name.
Operator, my name is Abe Lastfogel. How come I never get any phone calls?
Abe Lastfogel?
Look that up in your Funkin' Wagnalls.
The phone company has a new service for working women now. You can have your phone plugged into your stove so that you can leave a roast in the oven in the morning and then call home that afternoon and tell your stove when to start cooking. Watch. Hello, stove? Is that you?
I'm sorry, the stove is out. This is the refrigerator. May I take a message?
Very interesting, but silly, stupid, dumb.
Well, now, are you beginning to realize how many different roles the telephone company plays in our daily lives?
I'm really impressed.
I thought you would be, but you know the sad part?
Sure, the bill at the end of the month.
No. It's all the people who are trying to cheat the telephone company.
I'll drink to that.
Well, it's just amazing the number of ways they can think of to do it.
Now, I can't believe anyone would try to cheat old Mother Bell.
Oh, yes? Well, you just listen to me. I'm afraid they've found all kinds of ways.
Yeah, show me one.
I'll give you, for instance.
That'd be $1.25, please.
Yeah, okay, here goes.
I am sorry, you put in 1/4 too much.
Well, that's okay, operator. You can send me the stamps.
Certainly shocks you, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Speaking of shocks, here's something that shocked me.
What's that?
Imagine a guy losing that.
Howard Hughes credit card. Where did you get that?
I found it.
Hey, Howie, if you're watching, better take this down. And don't tell anyone, because you know what could happen.
Hey, give me that.
No, sir. Nobody gets this number but old Howie himself.
You ever see a telephone pole? Hello. Hello.
Sing, ring-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling, jing-jing-a-ling, buzz for Mother Bell and her ding-a-lings.
She makes all our countrysides pretty to see with wires and poles from her telephone company.
Ring, ring-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling, jing-jing-a-ling, buzz. She's such a happy facility. So put all your money on old Tell and Tell and on Mother Bell. Her phones come in colors all pastel and purty, but most of their numbers are terribly dirty.
Those new message units are too dumb to mention. And why won't she give me a longer extension?
Sing, ring-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling, jing-jing-a-ling, buzz for Mother Bell and her ding-a-lings. We call up our neighbors and find it's a toll. There's always some lineman out climbing the pole. But like it or not, we are under the spell of our mother.
There ain't no other like
Mother Bell.
Sing, ring-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling, jing-jing-a-ling, click, buzz, beep.
What a nutty utility.
No matter the riches or treasures you own, you'll never be able
To own your own telephone.
The phone company can't help it if they don't have any competition to keep them on their toes.
Come on now, be nice. Don't walk across your phone bill in golf shoes. You'll drive the computers crazy.
Ring-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling, jing-jing-a-ling, buzz.
Well, I'll say this for the phone company. They're not naturally curly cords.
Personally, I think the phone company is just marvelous. Now, I just called my mother in Indiana to wish her a happy Thanksgiving.
But Thanksgiving's 2 months away.
I know, my sweet short darling. But have you ever tried to place a call on Thanksgiving? You know how those lions are busy.
What I like are the standard rates. You get your phone bill, and a call from Los Angeles to London is only $12.50, whether you made it or not.
Oh, they're right, you know. The phone service is faster than airmail. But then, what is it?
One thing is for certain, rain or shine, work or strike, there's never a delay in sending out your phone bill.
Yeah. But what about the buffalo?
We push all her buttons and dial all her dials.
Drop slugs in her coin slots with tight little smiles.
She's opening branches in heaven and hell. She's mother.
There ain't no other
But mother.
we like to smother.
We don't care if it is a hospital. Pay the bill or the phone's coming out in the morning.
And now, here's another commercial.
Felicia Farr married Adam West, she'd be Felicia Far West.
If Arlene Dahl married Elroy Face, I'd be Arlene Dahl Face.
If Ivy Baker Priest married Bobby Baker, she'd be Ivy Baker Baker. But that would never happen because priests aren't allowed to marry.
And lest we forget, folks, if Princess Lee Radziwill married Lee Marvin, she'd be Princess Lee Marvin.
Please, I gotta have those pills.
That's impossible, and not without a prescription.
I don't know any doctors. How can I get the pills?
Only at gunpoint.
Don't be silly. Where would I get a gun?
Oh, well, now, that I can sell you. Shoot real bullets.
And now it's time for the Laugh-In News Report, when Dan and Dick look at the news past, present, and future. Isn't that exhilarating?
Isn't that what?
Exhilarating.
What does that mean?
Why don't you look it up in your Funkin' Wagnall?
What's the news across the nation? We have got the information in a bag. We hope with the news. We just love to give you our views. La 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 la, ladies and gents, laundry looks at the news. Ha 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 ha. Here's Dan.
Now, here for the news of the present, the man to whom the news wouldn't be the news without the news, here's Dickie.
Ta-da.
Cleveland, Ohio. The National Football League opened its fall season today and officially honored former star fullback Jimmy Brown by inviting him to throw out the first girl. Just kidding, Jim.
The masked man turned to his faithful Indian friend and said,
There was great excitement in the New York Harbor today when the official Polish delegation arrived by speedboat for the opening of the 1939 World's Fair. Take it away, Goldie.
And now, news fans, here are some of the big news items of the future as Dan Rowan looks at the news and the headlines of tomorrow. Did I do it right?
No?
Oh, good.
1988, 20 years from now. After poring over more than 300 volumes of former President Lyndon B. Johnson's political memoirs, publisher Bennett Cerf today announced completion of the collected wit and humor of Mr. Johnson. The two-page pamphlet is entitled, It Is With a Heavy Hand. Washington, 1988, 20 years from now. Congress was once again polled on the need to take immediate action on gun control legislation. 1% said yes, 2% said no, the other 97% were out on a hunting trip.
And now, here's Alan Seuss's sports scene.
Hi, sports boosters. Big Al here, and now the sports. The Boston Bruisers tonight defeated the Pittsburgh Mashers by 2 broken arms and 33 lacerations. Keep skating, girls, you silly bunch of gay blades. Big Al Seuss and Big Al Sports Scene signing off.
Here now is Laugh-In's news feature.
Just another laugh-in look at the wonderful world we live in.
Yep.
I tell you, I never saw anything like that. It was frightening. Barbed wire everywhere with barricades and guns going off and tropes everywhere and civilians crying and screaming in the streets. And there I was, trapped by an unruly mob. It was virtually an undeclared war. And just look what happened to me.
I didn't know you were in Prague.
Prague! I'm talking about the Democratic Convention in Chicago.
Well, that about wraps up the news portion of our show tonight.
And remember, folks, we'll be on the air another 3 hours, so phone in your pledges and contributions.
What's that all about?
Listen, if we can pick up a few extra bucks, why not?
I always pick up an extra buck on my way home.
I'll take a 6-pack.
That's a no-no.
Well, sir, it's time to say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Who's Dick?
Good night, Dick.
Don't forget to tune in next week. We have
I wonder if you'd mind if I said something my aunt once said to me.
You know, I'd love to hear it, but right now it's time to announce next week's show. We have a
She
show.
was caught in a patch of weeds in a vacant lot in beautiful downtown Burbank with a 6'4" belt buckle salesman.
Well, that sounds very interesting, and I'm happy you told us.
Quite a
about it.
picture, though, isn't it?
Boys did like weeds.
Thank you.
Next week.
I thought perhaps what she said when she came out of the weed patch would be of interest to the folks.
Oh.
Would you like that? Well, my aunt was caught in a weed patch with a 6'4" belt buckle salesman. When she came out, she said... I better not tell you that, but I'll tell you what else she said. She said, how does that grab you, belt buckle buffs?
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
If Nancy Sinatra married Jack Haley Jr., let me see. I wear my shocking pink with a lace trim.
What is red-faced, cold all over, and hides behind bushes?
Oh, an apprentice nudist.
Have you noticed that it's warmer in the country than it is in the summer?
What do they call a man that can turn lead into gold?
A plumber?
Now that's funny.
And in the immortal words of little orphan Annie, who once said, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes."
The king is queen. God save the dead.
General Custer once said, "I die happy." In what battle was that?
I think it was his last one.
Get back here.
Wait a minute, he's right, because I looked that up in my funkin' wagonal.
Why did the shower stop?
Because it saw the bathroom sink.
Oh, that, Henny Youngman.
Let's all get behind Governor Wallace and shove.
I'd rather hear you sing than eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard you eat.
My cousin plays piano by ear.
That's nothing. My uncle fiddles with his navel.
Oh,
Lucy, beautiful downtown Burbank. May I help you? Oh, madam, I'm certain that Dick Martin never said anything like that on the show. What? Oh, I'm sorry, but we've got no control over what he says at your house.
Tonight's program was pre-recorded earlier so that we could all be out of town while you watched it.
Incidentally, if you missed any part of this show, watch the next Dr. Pepper commercial. Those dummies steal everything. Good night, Lucy.